Well, it was 0, so it's fine.
Right, so simplifying expressions by collecting like terms. So what we're going to start with is understanding what we mean by like terms and what collecting them is all about. So if I said to you, okay, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, I said I don't want the value of that, I don't want an answer, I want another way of writing it. So that is the same thing as what? Nico, you had your hand up. What do you think?
3 and 4, I'm going to say.
Yeah, 3, 4. 3
Yeah,
next to 4.
3 to 4.
No, not algebraic shorthand, because we've not got algebra, we've got numbers. Not 3 to the power of 4, no.
Oh, it's 3 times 4.
Yeah, exactly. It's just 3 times 4. Okay? So that's another way of writing that out. If we did 3 times 3 times 3 times 3,
It's 3.
2 times
3,
6.
3, 4. Like
that's 3 to the power of 4.
2 times 9. So if it's times...
It's what?
2 times 9.
3 times 9?
No,
No,
2 times
2
9.
times 6.
No, it's not 2 times 9, it's 9 times 9. We could write that. Okay. But this is the one thing I want to show you the difference. So if you repeated, this is called repeated multiplication, this is repeated addition. Repeated addition is the same as multiplying. Okay. Repeated multiplication is shown as a power. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to write that. So this is repeated addition. Okay. Is multiplying, and this is repeated multiplication.
Okay.
And it's, say, to the power.
So the power, how would
To
you
the
say,
power
like, you know, it's like 3 cubed. How would you say that? It's like 3 quadruples or something?
This to the power, 3 to the power of 4.
Okay.
So
Did you say 3
squared, no. Squared and cubed have a special name because they're used so often, and it's to do with area and volume. But anything above that, we don't have 4 dimensions, we don't have a name for a 4-dimensional shape or 5-dimensional shape, so it's just to the power of 4 to the power of 5.
What about
So-
quadruple?
Huh?
Quadruple.
Quadruple means times 4, doesn't it? If you double something, it's times 2. Quadruple times
Quad
4.
bike. Not a quad
Treble something is times 3.
Or when we
But that's
do
not the same as to the power of.
It's like,
They're
What's
amazing.
5 then? What's the name of 5?
Hex.
What in terms of multiplication?
Hecta.
hector.
Just times 5, I don't think.
And what's 6?
We don't have special names for everything,
only
the ones that we use the most. So I think times 2, times 3, times 4.
Wait,
Yeah.
9 has something because there's an no, there's not. There's a nonigon, which is 9.
Oh, there's shapes like you've got pentagon and hexagon and
Oh, which
heptagon and
gives-
octagon.
Octagon.
But you wouldn't
That's what
say,
you use.
Nonagon.
Yeah,
you say
nonagon.
treble something,
Decagon.
but you wouldn't say
Decagon.
non-it. I wouldn't say it's, I'm going to say non-5. I don't know, I just don't have a...
That would be actually cool.
Well, maybe you can make up that language.
Yeah, non-5 means 9 times 5.
9 times 5. Okay. You'll have to write that in a book.
And you have to give it to the Minister of...
Yeah, have it published.
And I've got mine.
Okay, just to extend this a little bit then, what if I said, could you rewrite, not the value, what if I said to you, we've got 4 times 4 times 4 times 3 times 3.
That's 4 to the power of...
Or we would do 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 8. Now, I don't want a value, I just want maybe a shorter way of writing it.
Oh,
4 to the
So
power
what
of...
would you do
Oh, I
here?
know.
Sophie?
the first one would be 12 to the power of
No. No 12.
4 to the power
yeah,
of
because
3.
4 times 4 times 4.
That's 4 to the power of
is
3.
not 12.
4 to the power of 3
Oh no,
times
4 times 4 is
16,
16 and then 16,
16
times
times
4
4
is 13.
64.
64 and then
But I don't want an answer. I don't want to have to work out the answer. I just want a different way. Tabitha, what would you?
4 to the power of 3, 4 cubed, sorry.
Good. Yeah.
And then times 3 to the power of 2.
Yeah. Perfect.
Ta-da.
So there's no working out needed. It's just another way of writing it. It's usually shorthand. Okay. And then what about this one?
5, oh, sorry.
5 times 2
5 times 2. Okay. 5
Plus-
times 2
plus 4 times 3
plus 4 times 3
Plus
plus 8.
plus 8. Good. So
Couldn't you do 4 to the power of 2?
No, because that's add. Because it's add.
Is that if you if it was times? If it was times, you could do 5
It's
to the power
adding.
of 2,
yeah.
and 4 to the power of 2, and 4 to the power of 3, and then plus 8.
Yeah. There is something extra I could do here regarding that 8 to make it
Times
even
it.
simpler.
I know.
Times 4.
Can you spot it?
Wait, sorry?
Bearing in mind these are 4s.
Oh, times
You
So we
have it.
could change 8 to be,
2 4s.
4.
again, so we could call this, if we
5
wanted
plus
to,
5 plus 5.
5
4
times
plus 4 plus 4 plus 4
2
plus 4 plus 4.
plus, instead
4
of
times
3
4.
times 4,
4 times 5.
12.
4 times 5, yeah,
What?
do it like that.
I don't get that.
Because the 8 could be 4 plus 4, yeah? So I could replace the 8 with 4 plus 4 to make 5 lots of 4.
But that's just making it longer.
Well, in the end it's shorter.
It's making it simpler.
It's making
It is
easier,
simpler.
So
This
you're-
is simpler. What we have here, this one
Simple.
has what we call less terms. So
So is it
this has 1, 2, 3 terms, this has
What, 2?
2 terms.
So everything in maths you can always simplify.
Not everything, no. But we try. We try to simplify.
7 over 3?
Like for example, you could actually simplify a square into like a smaller square.
Did you simplify?
Yeah, there are things to do. You could simplify
You
squares?
can simplify a parallelogram.
a parallelogram is a parallelogram. Things to do with numbers you can do. Yes, Tabitha?
Can you simplify 7 over 3? I
No.
mean 3 over 7?
No. You can write it in a different way, but it can't be simplified.
You can't use decimals in a fraction.
Good point. You can't use decimals. And 3 over 7, both 3 and 7 are prime numbers, so we can't do anything.
How do you tell what's a prime number?
That's what
Yeah,
he
I
asked
don't
us at
know
the beginning of the
Who
term.
decided they were
He
I
said,
don't
he
know.
said if you could find a way to figure out if like a million and 3 is a prime number, you'd get rich.
But
I
how
don't
do these
understand
ones
what are
decide
prime
what's a prime?
numbers. I still don't know what
Prime numbers is a number that can be divided by itself or 1.
I don't.
So 2 can be divided by 2 or 1.
Actually,
how?
the real definition, the true definition that always
Only.
works, I think we've already done this. A prime number is a number that has exactly 2 factors. We did factors, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the only way to make 19 is 1 times 19.
Or 19.
So that's a prime number.
That's
Okay.
just confusing.
Well, but if I said to you, is 6 a prime number, you would say
No.
no, because
3 times
1 times 6 makes 6, but so does
3 times
2 times 3. So it's got 4 factors.
So it can only have 2 factors.
Can only have 2,
So this-
itself and 1. 1 is not a prime number because,
1 times 8, 1 times 9,
no,
1 times 1 is 1.
1 times 1 is
But
1,
you can't use any others.
but that people sometimes think that is a prime number, but the
But
fact
minus
is
1 times
1 only has
1.
1 factor, which is itself.
And that's why it's a
What about
triangle number.
minus numbers?
Triangle number, yeah.
Yeah, what is a
Minus numbers don't,
Yeah, what is a triangle?
Yeah,
number?
what is
triangle
it?
numbers are numbers that you can fit into a triangle.
What?
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 Okay, so we've got algebra, right? We've gone from our numbers, okay?
Algebra.
We're trying to simplify. Obviously, we've said algebra, what you can do with algebra
You can
is
do
the
it.
same
with
thing you can
numbers.
do with numbers. So, What you can't do with numbers, you can't do with algebra. So how would I simplify this? Giselle, let's wake her up. There we go, she's awake now. Any idea as to what we could do to rewrite this in a different way? Maybe a
We
simple.
can write like a for like 3 times. Because there's
So what would I write?
a by 3.
A cubed.
So we
Oh,
would
yeah,
write
thank you.
3 times
3
A
times A
3a.
plus
b
2
2 times b.
times B. But, as Jamie was jumping in,
Sorry.
you don't write the times, so using our proper algebra,
3a.
it's
2B.
3A plus
2b.
2B.
Well, why didn't you just do not square, but cubed, and then
Because, as you told Tabitha a minute ago, cubed is when you multiply repeatedly. So if I wrote out A times A times A, or let's make it slightly different, okay, than that. Let's do plus B times B. Now this would be A
Cube.
cubed
and B
plus
squared.
B squared. And then if I were to write A times A times A times B times B, so there's a big difference there, just be aware, that's a plus, that's times in the middle,
Oh, so it'd
Okay.
be
It's a cubed
A
times
cubed times
b
B squared.
cubed.
okay?
But you could only
Times B,
do
but what do you do? Again, with algebra, with this could actually be written as,
A cubed B squared.
okay, we could write it like that, and that's what that would mean. Okay?
But why?
Go on, Jamie, what?
No, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just ask why don't in algebra why don't you put the times sign?
Oh,
It's a nice one to get rid of, but you can't get rid of them all, so someone decided. Stop cutting things.
What about the divide sign? Can you get rid of that?
Well, we write things as a fraction instead rather than use a divided sign. Okay, moving on again then. Right, I'm going to give you some to work on in a second, well, from the book. But a step further is if we have something like 5, I'm going to change the letter, you obviously know that makes no difference, plus 3g.
That's 5g, 3g.
So I would read that as 5g's plus 3g's. Jane, you got any idea what do you reckon that could be simplified as?
5G.
It's already 5g plus 3g. Now if I say it like this, 5g's plus 3g's, well done Sophie. Yes, Jana. 8g. Okay? Because if you think about it, 5g is the same as
Take away the
doing
g's.
g plus g plus g plus g plus g, and then we've got a plus, so that plus
G plus G
is
plus
there,
G.
and then we've got the 3g is g plus g plus g, so we end up with 8g. Okay. What about if I say 8y plus 2x minus 3y? Tabitha?
5 plus 2x.
No.
6 plus 2x.
No, you jumped into. Think about it. Say it to yourself. 8y's plus 2x's take away 3y's. What do you reckon? Leela, what do you reckon? Rabbit headlights. Don't ask me a question. Just 7? No, it's got to have some y's and x's in.
7y.
Remember, this is not a number, it's how many y's I've got. 7yx. No.
7.
Think about what we could do
7y,
with
2x.
numbers.
7y, 2x.
Because remember, up
5
here.
y's.
Hang on, Nick. Think about here, look. We didn't put 4s and 5s together, we kept them separately. So, if we go back to what we're doing here, what do you reckon? Millie had a hand up as well.
7 y x y.
Not 7yxy, no. Nico, go on then.
5 y's plus 2 x's.
Exactly. Right, anyone want to ask why? No. You do want to, don't you? 8 y's, take away 3 y's, makes 5 y's. Okay? We don't do anything with the x's, the plus 2x is still there.
Can I say that?
No, you said something like 18xygv, but I don't know. Not quite.
No, but like.
Oh, no, what you said was just a number. You said 6 or something. No
it was
x.
13.
You
But
said
how-
so 6 plus x or something.
She said 6x1.
But like, how are we actually like supposed to know that? Because like, obviously when you have a sum, you obviously have to do it in the same in the order that it is. And but even though they have like y and x, it's just the same.
No, but if you think about it just step by step, don't think of these. This is what I was trying to get to you earlier. Don't think of these as numbers, as 8, 2 and 3. You've got to think of them as how many y's and x's. So, if I wanted to write this out, remember what I did up here. So this would be, 8y would be y plus 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 2, x plus x, yeah, plus x plus x. Then it would be take away y, take away y, take away y. Okay, so that means if I've got all these y's but a take away y actually means, well, let's get rid of one. So instead of writing take away y, I could do, well, take away a y, take away a y, take away a y, and I'm going to forget about those ones. So I've subtracted my 3 y's. What am I left with? 5 y's there, and 2 x's. The x's didn't get. So that's how you know. So it doesn't matter what order they're in, it's the symbol in front of the letter that you're looking at.
So that's the way we will work it out in the 10.
I guess it's like when you're adding. It's 75 plus 13. If you're more comfortable adding 3 to 5 instead of 5 to 3, then you
Yeah.
reverse it, but you still get the same answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do now, okay, is you're looking at exercise 5e on page 71. Okay. Sorry, wrong, completely wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Exercise 5b on page 66. Got that as well. So it's collecting like terms. Hopefully it'll make a bit more sense to you. So start with question 1 and we'll... Answers. Question 2. Sophie, what do you reckon?
11H,
It's 11H. Yeah.
5P.
Okay. B, what do you reckon, Seraphina? 5P, you're right. Congratulations. C, Giselle, what do you reckon?
I reckon it will be 6u.
Perfect. 6U, well done. Millie, what do you think for D? Careful.
Negative.
Yeah.
Negative 5.
-5.
B.
B, well done. We can't forget the B. Jaina, what do you reckon?
5G.
5J, yeah. Well done. Jamie, what do you reckon to F?
I reckon it's going to be 0.
Negative.
You'd be wrong, I'm afraid, with 0.
Negative
You've
12.
fallen into
Negative
the trap.
12 then.
-12
Oh.
R, yeah.
Oh,
They put that one for a reason, to test you. Sophie?
6K.
Yeah, 6K it is.
6,000.
Lena, what do you reckon?
8.
8Y. Perfect. Tabitha, what do you reckon? Getting harder.
10D.
10D, you think? I think you'd be right. 10D.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't get further than that.
You didn't get
Yeah, can we like do it now? Yeah, can we?
Are we?
And can you go?
Okay,
now?
we'll stop there. So just to finish these off then, as soon as you've all gone, here we have 7i. For k, we have 3b. For l, well, minus 2 minus 7b makes minus 9, but plus 5 leaves us with minus 4b. Now xy's, they are terms just like a b, you don't need to split them up or anything, so we actually have 9 xy's. Same with squareds, there's nothing different, they stay as they are as a term, so 4 plus 7 makes 11p squared. We have negative 5ab. We have 5 and 7 and minus 3 makes 4a squared. And FG is just like the XY's, so 4 minus 6 is minus 2, minus another 8 makes negative 10FG.